The views, opinions, and comments shared in this video podcast do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions by this broadcast. We don't promote or encourage any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel are meant for educational purposes only.
A pleasant good day to viewers and welcome to the Michael Morgan Show. So we have invited Ms. Ward here today to give her view of the state of the community and also to mention her standing in the community and how we could sort of encourage members to be part and parcel of a successful entrepreneur, right? So Ms. Ward, let me hear something about yourself.
Well, my name is Claudia Ward,
Mm-hmm.
and presently I'm part of the CPOS organization.
Okay.
And I'm pursuing my fashion designing as well. And also I have a small business in Eastside Plaza, located in Eastside Plaza, booth 45. So
Good.
you can find me there.
Right. So basically, I understand that you recently attended a class.
Yes, I do attended a 6-week workshop there, the Spirit of Carnival. And it was splendid. It was really interesting where you learned all about where Carnival come from and what is also missing from the map of our icons here.
All right. Well, let me see if I could recall some of the event of that class, that workshop, because the old Mogi was present.
Yes, as well.
Although I didn't fulfill all the classes, all the days, but I too learned a great deal of the event. It was pretty much historical in terms of where the Jamet originated, where the baby doll originated, the stick fighting. We also was told that stick fighting played a major role in the preservation of the mask, because they had intention, the authority that is, had intention to ban mask. And due to the representation of the stick fighters, they had was rescind that decision. Right? So Carnival play an important role in our life. The whole question of pan, the whole question of mass creation. There was this issue where they was mimicking the slave owners or the landlord of the time, where they used to have their parties and so on. So we sort of mimic that sort of imagery of the landlords and so on. And that is part of the original of mass as we know it. And there's several characters. There's several characters.
Really several.
Too numerous to recall.
Sure do.
So one of the new map that we created in the workshop was basically highlighting the different landmark. And it's very important to basically highlight that, because our history would go to the grave if we basically do highlight that.
Oh, that's
and
true.
We have to do that.
Yeah, because even some people don't know about the history about the carnival and where it originated from as well. So I think this is a spirit need to keep alive, for the young generation as well that come and help,
Correct. One of the topic I would like to raise is the question of a new initiative, which is a neighborhood watch. That initiative have been highlighted before, but CPOS as an organization would be embarking on such a program that is to have members of the community saving their own community. Right? They have to believe in the community, and we need to. I understand you have a particular way of putting it. Do you mind sharing that?
What I think, from my perspective, I think in general, the neighborhood the people in the community need to take back their community, take it back, empower themselves, you know,
agree.
come back and demand what is yours. You
Correct,
understand? So that is my perspective, you know.
Which I agree with it. I agree
You're
with
welcome.
that. It
You're
is a strong commitment and conviction that members have to sort of take to own their own stake in the community. And in this neighborhood watch, we propose that there will be several stakeholders, such as ministries official, the corporation that play an important role in our community. We are hoping that people would be empowered in the sense of creating employment opportunity through that neighborhood watch. Neighborhood watch wouldn't be a precocious thing. It will be a proactive organization that will be live and getting things done. Okay? So we, at our next meeting, which will be Saturday coming at CPOS, where various stakeholders will be present, that is members of the community, because we need to empower them. The inspector of the Bessel Street Police Station would be present,
Yes.
along with some of his entourage.
Yeah.
So it's a clear indication for those who hearing this broadcast will know whether they are welcome and they need to play a role in such a program to take back the community according to Black Princess.
Sure do. And I think everyone should come out, you know, and play a part of this. It's their community and you need to take control of it.
Just recently, there was a death of an 11-year-old schoolboy, and the circumstances are rather strange as to how we keep on losing our offspring, our younger ones, in issues like that, right? So CPOS again would be embarking on a cultural program. Not only a cultural program, but basically community gardens, various initiatives as rabbit rearing, duck rearing, chicken, fish, as the case might be. So we intend to embark on such an initiative so that we will surely have entrepreneurs coming out of these programs. The various abandoned space in our community, we will be making use of it. We will be having a housing representative from housing being part of this organization, which is the Neighborhood Watch, in conjunction with the Station Council, and various other institutions will be part of that, because we don't have to be ringing to get people involved when there is part of the solutions. All right? So basically, we are very much excited about rolling out such a program. We have talked about Neighborhood Watch in the past, but the difference with this Neighborhood Watch, it will be spearheaded with certain officials being part of it, like the councillors, the MP, some level of, for instance, Saturday coming, we are going to be appealing to the MP to send a representative. He might be busy, he might be able to make the meeting, but he could send a representative. And we are hoping that at our next podcast, we could report a positive in regards to that. Because if we don't take care of our community, which the residents is sort of assisting in or trying to sort of play their role, and the authority, the political directorate tend to sort of ignore that, well then we have to sort of do some correction where that is concerned.
Yeah, sure do. So you see the need for the community to come out, right, and support.
We see the need for the political directory to be part and parcel of this initiative.
Well. Yes.
As well.
Yes.
As well. Yes,
As well.
correct.
As well.
All right, so at this point, we will take a break.
The views, opinions, and comments shared in this video podcast do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions by this broadcast. We don't promote or encourage any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel are meant for educational purposes only.
Before our break, all right, we were speaking about the opportunity of your career as an entrepreneur in terms of your fashion show that you're about to, bring on board. So share with us what you have in mind in regards to the fashion show that you're having.
Well, my dream is to pursue my fashion, because that's what I love, and I want to go further with it. So I'm planning to bring out a line, my fashion line. So soon it would be hosted by the CPOS organization as well. So everything would be here presently.
So how much girls you'll be having?
Well, I haven't really completely planned about how many girls, but
You'll be having one?
No, not one. It might be like at least let me start up like 3 girls and 3 boys, because I have to include boys as well. Mm-hmm. So it should be like 6, and then a little girls as well, like 2 little baby girls and 2 little baby boys as well.
All right.
So you can leave the little one out as well. So.
All right. With that, and congratulations with that venture, and I'm sure that it would be a splendid success. Now, we have the Best Village. Supposed to be pursuing Best Village this year, and currently we have various tutors. The dancing would be on a Monday and Tuesday. The drumming would be on a Wednesday and Saturday. All right. The drama would be on a Tuesday and Thursday, and the singing will be a Saturday and Sunday. Now, we are very much anxious to bring out back activities within the community, because we believe that through culture, it would be a means of redirecting the youth away from negative vibration. And so on, right? So these are some of the initiatives that we'll be bringing on board in order to sort of bring about change. We need to identify areas where we could sort of tap into the resources of the community and the government, so that we could bring about various
changes. Yeah.
Now, the police is thinking in terms, because that idea come from the police. We believe that through sports, we could get a certain interaction where various community could work together, could play together, and the people, the entrepreneurs in the areas who selling their drinks and the pies and the roti and things like that, they too could be benefiting from such ventures. So we'll be having community sports, right? We'll be tapping into the various ministries that would lend their support towards the community sports, because that too was in the budget where they put out certain funding for that. So I'm sure with the corporate sponsors, we could surely get some support from them based on the interest that they would have for the communities, because it was we as the one who's go and purchase and sort of keep that economic flow. It will have boxing once more in Zipos, all right? It would have draft and table tennis and chess, right? Of course, it would have the football, the cricket, the basketball, and this sort of thing. This is the sports that we want to bring back out, where the community come together, they enjoy themselves together, they bring back that camaraderie instead of, the negativity, right? If somebody had to make a change, and I'm sure that members of the community would want that, would support that, right? As well as the political directorate.
Yes.
All right? Like the MPs, the councillors, the whole McCoy. And the question of the Spirit of Carnival committee, right? We are hoping that we could invite them to our podcast, Michael Morgan Show, where we could start to highlight some of the initiative that we sure that they will be part of our neighborhood watch,
Sure.
right? Because it includes far and wide. We're hoping that this would spread as far down to Sealers, as far down to Nelson Street, as far the whole surrounding, and other community will take example. But it will start off with East Port of Spain here. So we want to invite the Spirit of Carnival team, which I'm part of. I'll be inviting them to be part of this community watch, and by extension, our best village, and by extension, what we're trying to initiate here for,
Yes.
for the purpose of change.
Change, yes, because we need the change and we also need the support as well.
Correct. And
Yeah.
according to you, I love that terminology you use, that we have to take back the
Take
community.
back the community and don't
We,
sit down.
residents.
Yeah, don't sit down in fear, but just come out. Take back what is yours. Yeah.
But it's not a simple thing as a take back, you know.
Yeah, but
I think everybody would agree
yeah.
that they have a role to play in the
In-
function, the positive function of the community. But it takes a little effort. The question of they ain't feeling to do that, they ain't feeling to make a sort of effort to come out and support, lend their support and so on. I'm drinking my herbal tea.
Oh, we can
Right.
talk a little about
I
the
know.
herbal tea as well. Well,
Wonderful.
yeah, well, I just want to say something about it. I'm also a naturopath. I study. I'm
A
doing.
what?
I'm a naturopath, which I'm studying naturopathy.
What is a naturopath now?
It's a herbal
First time I hear that.
That is a herbal
Break it down for us.
like studying all about herbs and using natural remedies, medicines. Like right now we are drinking turmeric with ginger, garlic, onion, and apple cider vinegar. It's a nice soothing morning tea, which
Right.
enhance you and help you to stay focused as well. So.
So I'm gonna be surely focused now.
Yeah, you do. And it's right now this is a way to go, herbal tea and herbal life.
Okay.
Take care of yourself,
Right,
it's
right.
important because your health is your wealth.
Correct. And
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to go to the doctor,
Doctor,
so often.
so often. Right.
And I need my herbal tea because basically I want to fit into my clothes and look. And
Sure do. We're
Right.
working on that. So you will see a new
Michael
Morgan.
Thanks for such an introduction to this herbal tea. So the other thing that we need to emphasize before we wrap up is the question of the spiritual carnival initiative that they had quite recently. I find it was marvelous. Everybody at our graduation last Thursday, everyone was so happy that they had that sort of experience of coming together and learning such new thing about our history and so on.
Yes.
All right? And what everybody is saying is that we need to continue that initiative. We have come to a close here, and I would like to invite you once more, perhaps some other time when you have the time to sort of fall in and share with us.
Sure do.
Right, and I'm sure that you'll be a member of our neighborhood watch.
Yes. You don't have to mention that I'm already a member of that.
All right.
So I must thank you, Mr. Michael Morgan, for having me here this morning so that I can just highlight and let people know about me.
Right.
So you will see more of me and hear more of me as well.
Right.
So thank you so much, Mr. Morgan.
You're welcome, my dear. All right, so members, we have come to the close, and see you all next week.